All right.
So good afternoon, everybody, once again, and I'm happy to welcome you all to today's webinar. My name is Margaret, and I'll be your moderator for this session. Please, I want to encourage everybody to please pay close attention and fully engage with today's sessions. This is an incredible opportunity to learn, and I hope that by the end of this webinar, we would all be able to walk away with valuable lessons that we can apply in our journeys. So before we begin, I would like to introduce our academy, IDA, Ibadan Digital Academy. At IDA, we are dedicated to helping people develop the digital skills and IT knowledge needed to succeed in today's world. As we all know, the world is evolving, and IDA is here to make sure that we are not left behind. We believe that technology is the future, and our goal is to equip learners with practical skills that open new careers and business opportunities. We have different training programs designed to meet the growing demands of the digital world. Whether you're a beginner, you're just starting, you're looking to start a career in tech, or you're here to upskill your skills, upgrade yourself, or you're just trying to explore new opportunities. I promise you, we have courses tailored right for you. And I can assure you that our hands-on approach ensures that you learn in a way that is practical and effective. Once again, thank you for joining us. And with that being said, I just want to let us know that we have an exciting session ahead today. And I am honestly thrilled to introduce our speaker who would be sharing his expertise with us today. We have Dr. John Efiong here with us today. And he's an emerging expert in industrial cybersecurity with a strong background in process control, industrial automation, and computing. He holds a PhD in computer science, specializing in industrial cybersecurity, and he is a certified ethical hacker and a growing digital forensics investigator. Dr. Efiong leads cybersecurity research at the World Bank Africa Center of Excellence, OAU ICT-driven knowledge park at Obafemi Awolowo University, and his work focuses on enhancing cybersecurity for industrial control systems, also critical infrastructure across Africa. He's also a research fellow at the Digital Science and Technology Network, France, and a recognized young researcher by the Heidelberg Laureate Foundation in Germany. Beyond research, Dr. Efiong is actively shaping the next generation of cybersecurity professionals. He serves as a cybersecurity mentor for Nigeria's 3 million technical talent. That's the 3MTT project. And is the lead cybersecurity facilitator at Ibadan Digital Academy. Additionally, he contributes as an educational consultant for the Study Abroad Research Institute, SARI, in Japan. With a unique blend of academic expertise and industry experience, Dr. Efiong integrates AI and data science to strengthen cybersecurity measures. So honestly, we are honored to have him share his insights with us today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. John Efiong.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or lady and gentlemen. I suspect there's only one lady they have right now. Thank you, Margaret, for that short profile about me. And for everyone on the call, good afternoon to you all.
Good afternoon, doctor.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, I'll give you indulgence to just put on your cameras. Let me sight your faces. Let me wait to see whose face am I seeing first. Oh, okay, Margaret.
Margaret,
okay,
hello, sir.
I've seen engineer Shogo. Who else is there? Deborah, I've seen you. Tosin, Abraham, please put on your camera. Okay. I've seen Abraham. That appears to be dark anyway. You are back in the direction of the lights. Okay, Tosin, waiting for you. Okay, while waiting for Tosin, let me appreciate Ibadan Digital Academy for asking me to talk to us this afternoon. It's supposed to be 1 hour. We'll see how to keep to 1 hour. So let me, admin, please permit me to share my screen. Let me see. Just a minute. Let me see which screen am I sharing. Let me share screen 2. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, let me just take this somewhere. Okay, so can everyone see my screen, please?
Not here anymore.
Not anymore?
Can't see it. Okay, yes, I can. Yes.
All right. Okay, so this is supposed to be an interactive session. So it's not a lecture, it's not a training. Just to be getting your questions. So I'm going to take the first 30 minutes to provoke questions from you. Then we can engage for another 30 minutes and then we can go on. So the goal is for us to see how to decide our career on cybersecurity. Because of some reasons we're going to see in this meeting, we need to know some people are thinking, is it right for me? Should I continue? Is there a future? Can I cope with it? Are there things I can make out of it? Can I transfer my skills from whatever background into cybersecurity? I'm new to tech. Can I fit into this domain? So these are some of the things we're going to be exploring this afternoon within the next 50 minutes or less. Okay, so this is going to be my outline. Has my screen changed?
No, sir.
It has. We have synopsis now.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so we're going to look at the career paths, job prospects, certifications and education, look at the tips for breaking into the domain, and then we'll look at some frequently asked questions by beginners, and then I can take your questions. So let me start by asking, why are you on this call? Please, you want to talk, just signify letter admin that enable you to talk. Why are you here? It's a question, please. I need answers. Why are you on the call?
I would like to talk to.
Yeah, go
I would like to. I joined this to build a career path. Like I would like to start a career because actually I've not I've not done anything tech before, and I would like to build a career path with this. Because
Okay, you've not done anything tech before. Where are you coming from? What's your
from Ibadan,
background? No, I mean your background. Your tech, what gives you money? What have you been doing? Where have you been?
actually I've been into animal production and animal health, so I don't want to try something new. I don't want to try a new path.
Okay, animal
Actually,
production, animal health. Okay, that's okay. So you want to know whether you should go ahead, whether you should put your head into it or not. That's all.
yes, yes, sir, yes, sir,
Okay, thank you. That's George Damilare.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay, let's hear who else. Tosin, please unmute yourself and talk to us. Why are you here? Tosin Harmony. Okay, let's hear from Shala. Oluwa Shala. Is that Ashe Gary?
Yeah, Ashagere, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, I joined the group to do my planning is to learn and be a cybersecurity analyst as time goes on. Though I have a little, I've done a one or two IT tech training before, like CCNA and ethnics, ACAD. Is it ACAD and ethnics? I've done about two or three, two. So, but my intention is to be an cybersecurity analyst.
Okay,
And
so are you satisfied in Cisco, in CCNA?
I'm not yet satisfied. I'm still doing the training.
Okay. So you want to know whether you should extend your training in networking to cybersecurity. Is that so?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. Ashegere. Aluwa Shola. Yes.
What?
Mr. Moses Abraham, please talk to us. Why are you on the call, or why are you enrolling for this program?
Okay, good afternoon, Doc.
Hey, good
Once
afternoon.
again, thank you for this. I had a little. I'm actually a digital marketer in a way, social media as well as social. So
Digital
I want to
marketer.
delve in.
Okay.
Yes, yes, sir. So I've had passion for this for a while, and I want to have. I want this to be a foundation for me.
Okay,
And
it
then
should be a foundation
I
for you to venture into cybersecurity.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's okay. Tosin, do you want to talk now? Okay, so it's fine. Like George said, George doesn't have a tech background, so he's just thinking of whether he should continue. He's coming from non-tech background. He's not yes, and then Ashegiri and Abraham have experience in tech. Yeah, for that of Ashegiri, that's he's coming from and the networking part of things, which is a very good route to follow, to move into tech. But wherever you're coming from, cybersecurity can be a good thing for you if you're ready to learn. You're ready to unlearn, to relearn, and continue learning. So we're going to see what is available for us in the industry and what it can be. Let me ask: is anyone here that has been hacked before? Or you know someone that has been hacked successfully? I'm not talking about somebody attempted to hack you. Now, successful attack, you've been hacked, or somebody you know has been hacked successfully. Is there anyone like that?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Abraham, let's hear you. What happened? Were you the one?
Yeah, actually, then we had these it was back then Bulk SMS website. We had this Bulk SMS website, and it was hacked, and the hacker just injected. It was hacked twice in 7 days. After the first time we recovered it, I mean, twice in 7 days. It was very frustrating, very annoying, and the guy just injected porn into the thing. So it was quite frustrating.
Okay, twice in 7 days. That's
Yes.
interesting. Okay,
But
okay. So
immediately it was recovered within the next 2 days. He did it again.
that guy meant business. Okay, I'm sure that guy must be living in Ibadan. Okay, let's hear from you, Shola. You want to share your experience?
Yeah, I've witnessed, not even me, it's my wife precisely.
Your WhatsApp. Okay.
No, my wife precisely.
Okay, your wife. Okay.
Yeah, it was being hacked. So they use this thing. They use our information to do to make to do a fraud.
Okay.
The hacker profile in our working place.
Okay.
So after hacking our profile, they now use that particular profile to commit a fraud. That thank God that after they did a thorough investigations involved the EFCC and some others, because she works with one of the banks.
Okay.
So 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 from their head office, so they did some sort of investigation, involved so many people because it involved huge amount of money.
Yeah.
So from there, so then they after they realizing that she wasn't involved in the she wasn't involved in the fraud. So they have they had they told her to resume back. So after they did their investigations. So ever since then I've been
Careful.
respecting the hackers.
Okay, so you can see that what she suffered from is actually called the information theft and
Yes, if
impersonation.
yeah.
So now attacks happen every day. Actually,
Right.
I have been a victim too, and
So,
because I've been a victim, I've become angry. I've become angry. So you see that people are getting hacked almost every day on a daily basis.
almost every day.
These guys are not relenting. I mean, my colleagues are not relenting. You know,
They are my
I've also
colleagues.
had, yeah, they're my colleagues. I've also had some person call me and they ask me to do some funny stuff for them. Get this is out for me, get this up for me, do this one for me. Some funny jobs like that. Some risky projects. So as you go into South Africa, you get to see how the thing works. I've also told some persons have also told me about that guy. He must be very, very dangerous. They not say that you're a hacker, they will arrest you. I say, for what? If I don't do anything wrong, so why would they arrest me? Like, what
Yes.
have I done? Okay, so it's an interesting, it's an interesting field and exciting field at that. So let me continue. So there are several career paths that you may want to know, and may want to choose as you begin your journey this moment. The list I have is not exhaustive, but I'll just show you some things. Yeah, the first we have, of course, the list is not in hierarchy, so anyone can come up. We have security analysts. What they do is what I've listed here. They monitor networks, they monitor systems and applications for security breaches. For instance, like Moses shared, the SMS gateway that was hacked or that application that was hacked online. You can have a security analyst whose job is to monitor that system or that application, so that whenever there is any intrusion, the person will raise an alarm or alert so that an action can be taken. So you can work as a security analyst, okay? And then we also have penetration testers. What they do, or what we do, is that we simulate attacks to test if organization is strong enough against defense. So if you build a system, if you build a network system, you will need someone to check to see if that system is strong enough. Just like if you're building a bridge, and then you need to get a trailer, to drive over the bridge to see if the bridge is strong enough. So that is what penetration testers do. What we do is to simulate an attack on a system to see if the defense mechanism is strong. And then we have incident responders. Incident responders respond and manage incidents. And so if a security analyst has monitored the network or a system and has raised an alarm that there is an intrusion in the network, it is to be the duty of the incident responder to respond to it. Okay, like in the case of that application being hacked. Okay, when it was suspected, it was seen, it will be the duty of an incident responder to act to remove it and then fix whatever thing that needs to be fixed. We also have CISO. CISO is Chief Information Security Officer. This is actually a leadership role where the person oversees the overall security strategy or the security posture of the organization. Just like you have a chief security officer in charge of the physical security, so the CISO takes care of the information. And then we have security consultants. I'm doing this somewhere in Port Harcourt, but it's actually for OT system, industrial control systems. So what security consultants do is to provide security advice and guidance to organizations, how to stay secure, how to stay protected, how to secure your system, your information, your data. And then we have, once we have cloud security specialists, this was, they specialize in cloud to secure cloud-based systems or cloud environments. And then we have security engineers. They design and implement secure systems and applications. So like they build firewalls, they build antiviral programs, they build intrusion detection systems, they build intrusion prevention systems, and WhatsApp, whatever it is that helps in protecting systems. We also have digital forensics analysts. What we do here is to investigate crimes and analyze digital evidence. So you cannot deny an action you've taken. So if you've lodged in a hotel and then you deny, I'm not connecting to the internet, not doing anything funny, they are accusing you of getting access to the server and then messing around, you're denying. It's easy. You just have to get your laptop and then we can recover. We can show you when you're connected to the Wi-Fi. Okay, or you take your phone, you can get your phone locked. Or even if you don't take phone from you, you can connect your phone to the back door. Then we'll extract your call log. So extract some things from your phone without you knowing. The phone is in your hand, and we can get that those things out. We can get it to your the target system. And then we can fetch some things out so that you cannot deny the actions that you have actually taken. So that's what we do in digital forensics. Then we have security architects. They design and implement secure architectures for systems and applications, just as the name implies. Then we have AI and machine learning security specialists. What we do is we develop and implement AI-based security solutions. Okay, I will do a lot of this where we develop. First of all, we have to develop machine learning, that's AI models, and then make a solution out of the model so that it can provide security to organizations. So these are some of the career paths that are common to us. So let me ask: is there any question? Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, so I wouldn't be the only one talking. Okay, so in terms of job prospects, yes, so the demand is high. Why is the demand high? There is a global shortage of skilled workers when it comes to cybersecurity. In fact, this is actually the right time to get into the market because there are fewer security experts on the market. There are more attacks that are happening than the number of persons to mitigate the attacks. So because of that, there is a high demand for security experts or security professionals across the globe. So if you are good in this profession, you are very good. Today, of course, in the time past, within the last 5-10 years, there was a rush towards becoming developers. Okay, now the market is getting saturated somehow, but of course there's still room. But now the goal is shifting towards AI and towards cybersecurity. So there is a high demand. So you coming here, it means that you are already making yourself marketable and available to be used in the market. And then in terms of job growth, I put down here that the cybersecurity job market is expected to grow by 30% between 2020 and 2030. Now, this is 2025. So we have 5 more years to finish this target. So it's the job market is actually growing steadily. That is to say that the number of jobs available this year, or that will be available this year, will be more than what were available last year. And what will be available next year will be more than what will be available this year. So when you come in, you're making yourself available to take advantage of the job market. And then in terms of salaries, the pay is competitive. You know why? You can tell me why the pay is competitive. Josh, I've seen your hand. Please unmute or speak to us. Why is the pay for cybersecurity guys competitive? Can you share an insight?
I feel the pay is competitive because there are less cybersecurity workers.
They do what?
I feel that the pay is competitive because there are lesser cybersecurity workers.
Yeah, that's true because of the shortage in the market, because of the high demand, and because of the criticality of what we do. If you don't pay me well, you can harm yourself. So it's like you have a security man that you put in charge of your house, and then you are playing with them anyhow. You are risking yourself because other robbers can come through him. It can become anything. So you have to take care of him such that he will do his job thoroughly. And then you cannot just, an organization cannot just wake up one day and then you sack a security guy. Now, that also happened to developers. I worked in an organization, and then one day there was a problem with the developer, and then the management summoned him and then gave him an indefinite suspension. And he was in charge of the organization's websites and all the solutions, all the web solutions. He had access to all of them, was the programmer, was the one in charge. And so they suspended him indefinitely. And then they asked him to go. And then I was around. I ran to the manager and told him, my guy, you are making a very dangerous mistake, a very deadly mistake. He said, how, John? I said, you don't take guys the way you fire a secretary. Okay, the way you fire somebody that does some menial stuffs is not the same when you fire an IT guy. This guy has access to your information. I mean, as far as this organization is concerned, he has the knife and the yam to cut. So you giving him indefinite suspension is going away with the cPanel access parameters. It's going away with the URLs, with secret things. It's going away with information. And then you're giving him indefinite suspension. He might choose not to come back. And he might choose to fight back, to use whatever he has to fight the system. So at that point, they knew what I was saying was true. So now I advised them that the person to do to him was to give him a query. Let him answer the query. So while he answers the query, you can make plans to get someone to understudy him. And so when you've gotten someone that was understudied the system and knows what he might decide to fire him. Can lay him off if you want. And that will be better for the organization, not you sending him away. If you send him away, he's going to take over the system. I mean, everything will crumble. So the same thing happens to cybersecurity guys. Because of that, the pay has to be high, has to be competitive. Is that clear, please?
Yes, sir.
Then we also have the possibility of working in various industries. You can work in the finance industry, like the bank, that's the fintech. You can work in the healthcare, you can work in the government, you can work in whatever industry that is available. You can work. My training is to work in the industry. Okay, so that is in the either oil and gas or smart grid industry or any of these ones. So the market is wide for us. And then there is also an opportunity for you to advance. Once you are certified, and then you can move into leadership roles or even start your consulting firms and do some consulting. Now let's look at certifications and educations. Now, these are, I think I will share this with you. These are some of the areas you might want to go into. So if you are interested in Blue Team is a team of cybersecurity whose job is to defend the network or to defend systems, while the red team is to attack. Now, in football, of course, we have the defenders, we have the attackers. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Okay, so in cybersecurity as a whole, we have people's job is to defend. We have people's job is to attack. Just like you have virus and you have antivirus. Okay, so if you want to be on the Blue Team, these are some of the certifications you need to earn for the beginner level, advanced to the intermediate. And if you want to be a red team member, then we also have some of them for you to go for. Then if you want to go into a leadership role, which of course you should have specialized in either of the blue team or the red team, then you can go for them. They're listed here for you to see. When I share this image with you, you get to see what you're talking about. Now, how do you break into the cybersecurity world? What are the steps? I've listed 4 here. Participate in bounty programs, bug bounty programs, hackathons, and volunteer to help non-profit organizations with their cybersecurity needs in order for you to gain experience. So if you hear that they have hacked somebody's phone, try to see if there's anything you can do about it. Okay, you may not be able to solve it, but you are going to learn something. Or they have hacked somebody's WhatsApp, try to see how did they hack it, what can be done. Did the person set the multi-factor authentication or what was missing? And then number 2, learn security fundamentals, including networking. So if for who is the person? I think the person is out. Okay, it's George. George has said he's coming from a different background. So for you to fit into the cybersecurity domain, you need to learn the basic of networking, computer networking, operating systems. You may not need cryptography at the moment, but as time goes on, you might need it to build a good foundation for yourself. Number 3, you have to continuously update your skills and knowledge to keep pace with the evolving threat landmark. Whenever you hear any news about cybersecurity, you need to read it, you need to be interested in it. And then the fourth one is to attend industry events, journal communities, and connect with experienced cybersecurity professionals through networking. So for you to survive here, you don't need to go to Facebook, you need to go to either Twitter or LinkedIn. Then connect with people who are in the field that you want to go into, so they can see data. Whenever they make posts, you get to read up. For me, I get to read the post. Of course, whenever there's a new post, I'll get a letter. Whenever there's a new YouTube video on the channels that I've subscribed to, I'll get notified that I get to read them, get to watch to see what's up with me. So now let's look at some questions that usually come from beginners. So someone is asking, what are the essential skills for a career in cybersecurity? What skills do I need to start? Okay, Adio, you're welcome. And then you're welcome. So if you're asking what skills you need to start, you're a starter, you're coming from a non-tech background or even a tech background, but it's not in cybersecurity. These are the things you need to learn. Networking, I mentioned networking a while ago. You also need operating systems and maybe cryptography. Okay, that's not compulsory. You also need to learn threat analysis and security frameworks. So that's a starting point for you. Then question number 2, what are the essential skills for a career in cybersecurity? Sorry, not the essential skills, that's a repeat of the question. What are the essential courses or course areas? Okay, so you can go to Cyber, you can go to Udemy, Coursera, or edX. Okay, you can see some courses for you to read. And then 3, how do I get started in cybersecurity with no experience? Oh, that's a good one. That's one of the questions I get asked often. You need online, offline courses, like the one you've enrolled to do in IDA. Don't play with it, don't joke with it. You see, it might not look fascinating to you. At some point, you might get discovered. By the time you're going to run the Linux commands, and the whole thing is becoming so dark. You're running commands in a dark environment, and you're getting errors. You have to spend all night to fix. Don't get discouraged. Okay, so attend boot camps and volunteer to work. It will help you. Should I pursue a degree in cybersecurity or related field? That is, a degree is important, yes, but it's not the only way. Okay, so if you focus on short courses, professional courses, internships, practical skills, that can be enough for you. You might not need to get a degree like myself. Okay. And then what other question? Question 5. What are the different types of cybersecurity jobs? Which one is right for me? Okay, you can see things like security analyst, pen tester, incident responder, security consultant. Those are some. I've given you a list of them. So anyone that excites you, you can research more about them. Let's take more. What are the best ways to stay current with the latest cybersecurity threats and technologies? Follow industry blogs, attend webinars like this, and participate in online forums. And then how can I transition from a non-technical role to a technical role in cybersecurity? This is a key question. How do you move from agric into cybersecurity? How do you move from banking and finance? Or how do you move from civil engineering or business administration into cybersecurity? The answer is here. Take online courses, attend boot camps, and get practical experience. There are no two ways about that. Those are the ways you need to go. How can I specialize in cybersecurity for a specific industry? If I'm interested in edtech or financial or fintech or in industrial environment or in agriculture or in healthcare, what you do is to research specific regulations and threats in that domain. Okay, because of my extensive research in industry, there are some things I can begin to say about industry, the way it operates and the way threats or attacks are able to gain access, the way it can be hacked and the way it can be prevented, because I've done study over the years about that. So let's see, number 9, what are the current trends and challenges? Some class security is the key thing because everyone is going cloud. AI powered threats. So you can use AI to launch threats. Last week, 2 Saturdays ago, I did a training on the use of AI for penetration testing. So you can see that we can use AI to launch attacks. I thought that, and I have videos on my channel, my YouTube channel, which maybe I'll share the link with you. Go and watch how we can use AI to attack people, how to use AI to perform penetration testing if you're a pen tester. So these are some challenges that we have to be interested in because AI is a two-edged sword that you can use to prevent and you can also use to fight. Then, how do I move from an entry-level cybersecurity position to a more senior role? You have to get experience, you have to develop specialized skills, and then pursue certifications. Those ones that have to do with leadership role in depth. And then I think this should be the last one. How can I develop leadership skills and become a manager or a director in cybersecurity? The same thing, take leadership courses, attend industry events, and then seek mentorship. Okay, so let's take your questions now. How much time do we have? Madam Margaret?
Yes, sir.
How much time do we have left?
Well, we have about 13 minutes left.
13 minutes left. Okay, so who goes first? Who has a question to ask that I've not covered? Or you don't understand what I've said? Let's interact. FC Babanjo, welcome back. You were in and out.
Yes, sir, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, what's the question,
the
please?
main question the main question I want to ask is this. In a changing world of cybersecurity, like how do you keep up with your skill? Because every day I know that there's always a vulnerability, there's always new things to do. So, and what are the best practices, to make sure that you are always up to date? Is there a particular, because I joined late, sorry, sir. So I don't know if you've said it earlier.
Okay, look
Is there
at
a
question number
particular,
6. Question 6,
yeah,
can you see my
okay.
screen?
Yes, sir.
Does it look like your question?
Yeah, I can see it. Yes, exactly.
Okay, does the answer satisfy you?
Follow industry blogs and yes, okay, to a point, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
any
sir.
other
Thank
one?
you, sir.
So we asked the question before you joined us. Why are you here? What's your motivation? What do you want?
Okay, I'm actually looking for I'm looking forward to be, because I've already started some courses on cybersecurity earlier before now, but I'm looking forward to doing better and understanding how it really works, especially in Nigeria. I've gone for trainings before now at different institutions like New Horizon, and I follow the CompTIA security syllabus. So I just want to learn more, sir.
That's okay. That's fine. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so Adioye,
Yes, sir.
please unmute yourself. Let's talk. Adioye, okay, Dandia. Shofulowe. Dandia. Okay, George.
I don't have any question.
Okay, no question. You've understood what I've said. Okay, Moses, do you have any question?
No question, sir.
Okay. Okay, maybe let me ask Dan admin. Would you want to ask question for your students?
Well, they've asked and you've asked also. So there's nothing real or that I would like to ask other than, okay, you who are interested in cybersecurity, you at least you should have some you have your expectation, and we also have our own expectations. So, and I suspect, or I want to agree that you have a laptop of a considerable, reasonable configuration. Okay. So, do we have anyone who doesn't have a laptop system?
Okay, so
Okay,
okay, that
should I take the
that
silence mean okay, we all have our systems?
okay.
Yes, sir.
Ideally, your computer should be 8 gig memory, 8 gig RAM minimum. Is that too high? Your hard drive can be 500 gig, but your RAM should be 8 gig RAM. Okay, and it should be a system that you have control over, because we might have to go to the BIOS setup to do something. So it shouldn't be a system that the BIOS setup has been locked up with a password and you don't have the password to get access to it. Is that fine?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now let me ask George, based on the list of career paths that I've shown to us, that I've talked about, which of them will you want to become at the end of this training you want to do? Which of them?
I would like to become the security analyst, sir.
Security analyst. Why? Because they hacked your system before, but
Yeah, kind of like I've had
it defects now.
different, not that, but like to just be able to protect myself and my loved ones, because it was not even me, it was my wife. So it was something that actually made us go down financially, because they hacked into our account. So I would like to know how to understand threats and
Okay.
how to analyze it, sir.
But for a security analyst, your job is not to protect. The job is to analyze. Just like a football analyst. A football analyst is not a coach, he's not a player. His job is to analyze the game. So
Yes, sir.
as a security analyst, your job will be to analyze traffic, for instance. So you calculate traffic, you look at traffic, you can say that there is a threat in this traffic. I'm talking about network traffic, not traffic on Lagos Ibadan Highway. Okay, so it's fine. Now let me ask, Dandy, are you back now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Banjo. So which one do you want to be?
Sir?
Penetration tester.
Okay, penetration tester. Why?
Yes. So I am someone that I love the practical aspect of security, especially using the Linux and other things. So it will be of more fun and more value to me personally.
Okay, there is actually no aspect of cybersecurity that doesn't involve hands-on. Everything is practical.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everything is practical. So it's fine.
Yes, sir.
A pen tester is also called an ethical hacker. So your job will be to test the strength of systems or data or networks. So that's what
Okay, sir.
you do. Okay. Now the course you've enrolled for, how many months are you going to stay on it?
You asking me, sir?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, you said the course I
The course at
I
IDA
did
that
how
you
many
enrolled.
months?
No, the one at IDA that you applied for.
Okay, the one I did it for 3 months.
The one you want to do at IDA right now, the cybersecurity course.
So I didn't get that. I don't. Let me remove my earpiece. It's like it's not.
You've
Yes, I
enrolled
can
for
hear
a
you now.
course. You've enrolled for a course in
The,
IDA,
the
right?
program is 12 weeks. Hello, doctor.
Now, let me explain it to you. Now,
Okay, sir.
Okay.
if for those that don't have tech background or you don't have
Yes, sir.
network background, typically for you to survive in cybersecurity, you need to do a course on
Yes.
computer networking.
Yeah, I did CompTIA Network Plus.
Okay. So for George and whoever doesn't have that networking background or the tech background, you need to do a 4-week course on computer
Yes.
networking. On networking, it's a 4-week course. Okay. Once you're done with that 4-week course, then you can now port into cybersecurity proper. Otherwise,
Yes,
you'll
sir.
crash along the way. I've had some trainees who come and then you just hear that everything is good with cybersecurity. They just drop on top of it. And by the time we move them into Metasploitable, just setting up some virtual machines alone, that's enough to scare them. So not to talk of running commands. And so we usually advise that if you don't have the tech background or your tech background um, is not in networking, then you need to take a course on networking. There's a boy, one of the trainees I've taken this month of February. He's a developer. He's a front-end developer. So I have to take him through networking first before you can fit into cybersecurity. And then for cybersecurity, you usually need minimum of 3 months as a starter. Some say after 3 months, can I become an expert? No, it's not possible.
Never.
It's not possible. A 3 month course that you're doing cannot make you an expert. 6 months will not even make you an expert. But the more you stay on it, the better for you. And the more projects you take on, the better for you. So when you're done with the program you've enrolled for, you need that. Don't say it's over with me on cybersecurity. No, you've not gone anywhere. You have to come back. You have to come back until you become strong enough before you can say that, okay, this time around I can stand on my own. And then you need a mentor. If you feel you can learn your own, I've enrolled for several online courses. Some of us here you start online course and it's very exciting. Along the way, you dump it. There are some I've paid for in dollars. And then along the line, I just have other things I have to do that I have to take my time. I just have to abandon the courses and then maybe later get to resume. So I don't even get to resume them. So it's not always easy until you have someone you are learning along with, or someone that's mentoring you, someone that's giving you a push, somebody that's giving you projects, that's reminding you, it will help you to survive. So you're coming to either whatever amount of money that's been charged cannot be compared to the value of what you're going to get. It's never easy. It's never the same. And then let me say again, the training that you do and you get to see the trainer, I mean, either it is on video call or it is live, it's better than the one that is done online, that is self-paced. The one that is recorded, you go and watch. It can never be the same. Because the one you watch, you cannot ask the person a question. The person cannot respond to what you're saying. The best you can do is to drop a chat, and maybe the person get to read later if they actually read. Because I've done several courses on Coursera, which you just ask questions, nobody gets to answer you. The only thing you get to see is that maybe someone has asked that question before, and there is a response somewhere in the forum. They begin to read them, but you don't have an interaction with your teacher. So the fact that you have enrolled for a course and there is a center you can always go to if you have issues, like those I've trained at the center before, I always tell them if you have issues, go to the center. Okay, go to the center, and then when you have to meet online, good and fine. Sorry, meet physically, good and fine. You can pressure those issues. So what I'm saying is that don't wait to say that if I miss this one, I can do online. I can do online course. Okay, you can do, but you can't have it the same way. And then don't always wait for the time where everything will be so convenient for you. I mean, looking for a convenient time. There is never a convenient time for anybody anywhere. You have to squeeze out time. You have to squeeze that time out to the things that you have to do. Otherwise, you will not achieve anything. You're waiting for when you'll be free. You're waiting for when you apply for your annual leave. Some of us would go with work. When we go for leave, we are working. If you have a working leave, they are giving you leave, but you are working and you have to report. So at such time, you have to use your nights. Okay. For me, I work more in the night. Use the night, do the things, do the assignment, use online platforms, learn, ask questions, learn, and then do whatever is given to you so that you can sharpen your skill. So that the journey is supposed to take you 1 year, you can do it in 9 months. In 9 months, you can be sure that your skill in cybersecurity is strong for it to move on. So I think I've spoken enough. So let me wait for that admin to direct us further on what to do. Or does anybody have any other thing to say? Admin, please coordinate us. It's 4 o'clock already.
All right, sir. Thank you, doctor, for the usual brotherly care. And I strongly believe we all have gotten one or two things to ruminate about and to think about. Now we know what's next. We know where to move now. We know what to do. So we are at the end of this call now. I mean this session. And if you have any question, we can continue in the WhatsApp group. And then we'll make this video available so that you can revise and then review what has been discussed over the course of almost 1 hour, 30 minutes now. So once again, thank you so much, Doctor, for your time and for the education you've brought to us. And before Doctor goes, do we have any other question for him? Does anybody have any question? Some have not even said pay him his money.
Sir, concerning the networking courses, how can we go about that, sir? For we that we are just starting the cybersecurity for the we are just starting the tech course for the first time, sir.
Oh, doctor is gone. Well, the program, the curriculum we are running currently for this course entails networking. So you have an introduction to networking in this program that we are onboarding you for. So if you guys come on board fully, you are. I mean, let me give you a bit of certainty that you will learn one or two things in networking needed to kickstart the knowledge. But that does not mean you will be so grounded in networking. You know, networking is a notion of its own. So I strongly believe. So, doctor, the question is, how would they go about the networking class for a beginner who doesn't have a networking background? Is there any recommendation? You are muted. Okay, now.
Yes. Okay. So, of course, they have to register the center, and then the center can make arrangement for them. I don't think that is a problem at all. Yes, is to enroll, and then that can be arranged either virtually. Of course, we're going to have virtual. Usually, for the first week, there might be one contact that is physical, and then the rest can be virtual. That would be
Right.
4 hours weekly.
Yes,
That's
4 hours.
Yes,
a week.
4 by 4. That's 16 hours. Is that correct?
Yes.
So in 16 hours, the person without a tech background can have a level of skill to transit into cybersecurity. So I usually recommend it to everybody. Everybody. In fact, if you finish that contact, if you finish the 16 hours, it will be some of the things that will be said in cybersecurity class will have been said there. So it will give you a solid foundation to understand the concept better. By the time you're going to apply them, okay, in cybersecurity. So you enroll, and then we can start from there. So even if you've enrolled for cybersecurity, now you can suspend it and take networking first, because otherwise it will be a waste of time for you and resources. It will make no sense. Is that understood, please?
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Margaret, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
All right, so we've come to the end of it. I'm leaving everybody in your care.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please take care of me. Oh. Yeah, so, yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you so much. And to everybody that joined us today, thank you very, very much. We appreciate your time, we appreciate your engagement, and we appreciate everything. Oof. Well, we hope that today's session has been informative and that you've gained valuable knowledge to apply in your digital journey. So we'll be waiting for you at Ibadan Digital Academy. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on the group, private messages. Also, you can stay connected to us on our social media platforms for updates on upcoming programs and opportunities. You can follow us at IB Digital School on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Did we all get that? At IB Digital School. Once again, thank you all for joining us. Thank you very much for your time too, Doctor. Have a wonderful day, and we look forward to seeing you in our programs soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,